Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna do this is Artist of the Month, man, and I was gonna do a classic rock reaction. It's I guess half. John Paul Jones is the Artist of the Month, and we're gonna be doing 4 live videos from his solo career, and those 4 videos includes John Paul Jones Guitar Wars, Tidal, followed by Going to California, John Paul Jones and Paul Gilbert, followed by John Paul Jones doing Nobody's Fault But Mine, and then finally, No Quarter, live in 1999. So man, before I pop this off, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to Jeffrey Davis. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate the recommendation. So let's hit this up, man. John Paul Jones, live stuff. And what I think I'll do here, we'll do it back to back. So it's a decent, yeah, man, these songs are long, some of them. 16, so yeah, 25 minutes in total. And then I just want to go into the comment section and read what they've got to say about these songs, especially the No Quarter and the Nobody's Fault But Mine one. The one that I'm most probably interested in is Nobody's Fault But Mine. So we'll see what the fans have to say hearing this covered by Jones without Zeppelin. All right. Artist of the Month, John Paul Jones. Starting with Tidal, Guitar Wars. Let's get it. The Hard Rock Cafe in Waikiki. Have you ever been there? It's the shit, let me tell you. I saw Trooper perform there. This is off of Zuma, isn't it? John Paul Jones smiling. Someone said he couldn't smile too much on stage with Zeppelin because they were going into so many avenues, so many different things. He had to stay focused. So pretty much, you can play anything with strings. And keyboards, of course. That's great, man. How many hours do you suppose he puts into just practicing and keeping his skills up with so many different instruments? Yeah. Right on. I don't know who the guys are with him. Okay, this is Paul Gilbert. I knew a Paul Gilbert in the Navy. He's got a twin that was in the Air Force. They shared a girlfriend. She didn't know. Yes. My hands are too big. I would never be able to play that thing. It so makes you appreciate going to California so much more. What a great song. Nice, nice, nice. Right on. He's such a big part of that song as well. Paul Gilbert again, isn't it? Thunder is there. The crowd can sing it, you know. Blind Willie Johnson. He's got to be proud. 1927. Yeah. When I played this for my pops, man, he was just so... He didn't talk for over a minute. But I did a back-to-back. It's shocking. This is a great guitar work. Is that a heartbreaker? That was excellent. Damn, dude. Fantastic.
Steve Hackett on harp. Like Schutzer on bass. Patrick.
Right on. That was excellent.
Dinosaurs roamed the earth, smashing up the Edgewater.
This was in Seattle in '99. How many times do you suppose he's performed this song? You know, from beginning till the present. Plant's vocal part. solo. Drummer's got to be solid through this, and he is. Good time. Props to the drummer for keeping the beat and keeping up. Excellent. That's the song, man. That would probably be his largest footprint off the top of my head. Fantastic. First off, props to Jimmy Page or whoever owns the rights to these songs, to these the publishing rights to these songs. They could easily have said, nope, Jonesy, you cannot use it in a solo capacity at all, because I've seen that happen. Despite the fact that you are so instrumental in producing it and it's part of your growing up, it's part of all of that sort of thing, no, you can't use it. So props to whoever the publishing rights holder is. that allowed it, fantastic for that, because like I said, the industry can really be very unkind and selfish, and but at times like these, it's great because we can enjoy Jonesy doing his solo thing and using the material. So kudos to whoever the rights holder is. All right, man. I'm anxious. I'm immediately going to go to the comment section for Nobody's Fault But Mine. That was the shit. That was the standout performance in this quad here for sure for me. This performance is a dream come true. Awesome. Yeah, man, I'm still going back. Whenever I hear this song, it takes me back to my pops when I did the Blind Willie version first. Imagine that shit, 1927, scratchy vinyl. And then I introduced the Led Zeppelin version, and he sat there, man, and his big bushy eyebrows just shot to the sky, and he didn't say anything. Old man Rufus was doing enough talking for everybody in that room. Dude wouldn't shut the hell up, man. But, that was his way of being shocked, because they're both the same, coming up from a certain time and, listening to the same music, having the same collection and all of that sort of thing. But yeah, man, my pop was shocked to silence for over a minute. And then he's like, yo, man, these kids are really, really doing some great works here in making sure that the old boys don't die. He talks that way about some of the old great blues and soul performers, basically, who've created great pieces of work, but didn't live long enough to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Didn't get recognition until they were long gone, that sort of thing. So he gives a lot of props to Zeppelin and Clapton and the likes of these great rock artists that came along and shed some light on the old soul boys, right? Anything by the mighty Led Zeppelin is perfect to hear on a night after being at work with COVID patients all over the place. Damn, no shit, man. I hear you. Shout out to you, brother. You're doing a great service. Jonesy is so Led Zeppelin. Everyone talks Jimmy and Robert. Jonesy is the man. Epic song. Yes, a 3-piece broken down outfit would have been best, but I was impressed how hard Gilbert is working in this band, probably at Jonesy's request. Who else is going to play this stuff? Yeah, I'm not very familiar with Paul Gilbert. I imagine that he's a prominent member of his band. I don't know if he's always got guest musicians or whatever the case is, but yeah, guy was outstanding. He was great also in Glenda, California. This was unmotherfucking real. Okay. Oh my God. John Paul Jones was Led Zeppelin in a technical perspective. They should have performed this in this way when together. And I am a die-hard Page fan until I just heard this. I have never heard this done so well in 48 years of my life. Okay, more expletives. Damn. So he was impressed. Jones is a bad man. Saw Led Zeppelin in '77. He played piano, organ, bass, and a triple neck guitar, including mandolin, and did vocals on Battle of Evermore. And now this. Is there anything this man can't do? Yeah, there's a lot of comments after this, so obviously they're probably going to break down all the instruments that he can play. How many instruments can he play? I'm guessing pretty much everything with strings. Keyboards. What else can he play? Let me know. By the way, Hackett on harmonica is fucking sick. Everybody's swearing in the comments here, so they're really impressed. Super, thanks for sharing. Much love, Mr. John Paul Jones. The gent knows how to rock. More expletives, more expletives. I guess these are really, really serious fans of the man. God damn. Okay. Pat Mastelotto on drums and Hackett on harmonica. This is heaven. Gilbert and Betancourt should be kicked out of the stage. They don't deserve to be put up there. Okay. I don't. I'm guessing. Okay, yeah. So I know who Gilbert is. Betancourt. I guess Betancourt is the other guitar player. So this person wasn't fond of the guitar playing in this song. There's no elaboration. Don't get it. They were all part of that great collective. So I don't know what this person is talking about. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, man. So let's stop there and let's go to the comment section in No Quarter. Seattle 99. Yeah, tons of comments. Holy cow. This is the most haunting and beautiful rock song ever written. I wouldn't argue that. Such an encouragement to me musically. I love his calm, unassuming nature, and then the music comes out. I'm so glad he kept on making music. Thank you, John Paul Jones. Calm, unassuming. Yes, that's a good way to describe him. Throughout his whole career, he's been consistent like that. Really good image projection. Some people really manage their image profile very well, don't they? Being celebrities. There are some that couldn't give a damn, but there are some that really manage their public persona and their profiles very, very well. And this dude is one of them. I give props to him. You know why? Because for me personally, if I don't like you and if I don't respect you as a person, it takes away from the enjoyment of your craft, whether you're an actor, whether you're a musician or any other form of entertainer, because it's just a dark cloud among all of that talent, among all of the stuff. You know, if you're a jerk in public, if you're an asshole, if you've done things that are questionable, then I just can't enjoy it to the fullest, right? And sometimes I just toss it, you know. No, I'm not even going to waste my time watching what this person has done or listening to this because I know I'm not going to enjoy it anymore. The savor is gone. How does Gordon Lightfoot put it in that song? The feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. I think that's the song. That's how I feel. The man who kept the band together as best that he can, John Paul Jones. Great job, Jonesy. Yes, he's the glue. No Quarter. I remember the first time I heard this song, I was 11 years old. I did not hear the album version yet, only the live version. It was just haunting to me as a kid. I started trying to collect anything to read up on the man who was playing the organ, is actually what I thought it was. I remember actually I had the same experience in the sense that the first exposure to No Quarter was the live version of No Quarter. 1973's song Remains the Same. That was the shit, man. And then afterwards, I, upon crazy demand and insistence, because I wasn't even going to bother with the studio version, but oh man, did I get my ass pestered hard. So I had to do a reaction to the studio version. But yeah, my first exposure was the live version. And it's one of those Led Zeppelin songs that I really find that it is, to me, better live. And it's one of those standout Jimmy Page guitar performances for me. You know, of course, the top will always be live, Dazed and Confused, and that shit that he does with the bow. But one of his great, in my opinion, guitar solos live is definitely that of the No Quarter song live in '73. So both Jones and Page really stand out there. John Paul Jones, the backbone of Led Zeppelin. He can play anything. He is sick with a mandolin as well. I was there that night as a 22-year-old who was in complete awe of one of his idols. This was way before the YouTube and iPhones, so you'd kind of read about what to expect from current tours coming to your town, Zuma in this case, via message boards and a dial-up modem. Anyway, I've never seen bass played that hard, heavily and intricately, and still haven't to this day. Oh, this is a long-ass post. Yeah, okay, I'll stop there. I can't read that whole 2 paragraphs, man. He went on to talk about how drunk he was. Okay. Thank you, Jonesy. I was at that show, small room, but the band totally fucking rocked. Yeah, man, everybody's swearing in these comments. Sorry about that. I try to keep my swears to a minimum. John Paul Jones, always the best, the soul of Led Zeppelin. I wonder if Page and Plant ever realized they had Pink Floyd playing with them. More of a cerebral touch. I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah. Musicianship with the fucking whole meaning of this word. Some very, very aesthetic fans here. Yeah, and some of these posts are really, really long. I'll just read one more. Was the beginning of the song a slight shot at Robert Plant, who always starts these songs with some mystical story? Okay, maybe. That's a good question. Let me ask you guys this question. We can kind of go back and forth and debate in the comment section. Was the beginning of the song a slight shot at Robert Plant, who always usually starts the song with some mystical story? So I'm going back to what Jonesy was saying, back in the time of the dinosaurs, and he did, something like this. So I think maybe it was just out of what they've always done. So he figured that he had to fill in just a little bit, but it was kind of in an off-shooting way because it wasn't actually really his place. It was more a fan service because it's what fans at live performances have always been used to. So he kind of had to fill that in. I don't know if it was intending to be a shot towards Plant. I think it was just basically fan service and keeping with that familiar track that they've always ran on. Let me know about that though. What do you think? Because I feel that Jonesy is one of those kind of people that would just kind of take a shot at you and then he's done. It's buried and it's gone, and he will wait for the right moment. I think he's a very smart guy that way. He's very cerebral like that. I think that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony was the perfect platform to just get it out there, and then you're done and you're good and you're moving on. I think that's probably how he's conducting that issue between, I wouldn't call it a rift, but I'm calling it a little bit of turbulence between him, Plant, and Page, especially over that whole no quarter Page and Plant thing. And you know what? I feel for Page and Plant sometimes because, when you're a celebrity and you've got all of your missteps being charted, it's really hard sometimes to overcome it. You're always going to be judged. You're always going to be, oh, yeah, Led Zeppelin were great, but they didn't do this, they didn't do this, they stole this, they didn't do this, they didn't. Give the shit a rest, right? It's not like somebody else hasn't said what you're saying, hasn't written what you're saying. When you are a public figure, you are forever damned, and that's not right. So I feel for Page and Plant sometimes. And, when you're young and you're not wise about the ways of things, these guys were making up history as they went along. They couldn't foresee how far down the road or how big they were going to get. And looking around them, everyone was doing this, doing that. So I feel for them. Yeah, I'm not giving them a pardon for not giving credit, but I can understand why they went that route. Not their finest hour for not giving credit, but man, let that shit go. Some of you, right, when you come into my comment sections, especially, some of you were writing the same shit all the time. Guess what? A lot of the times I just erase your stupid comment because it's just a waste of everybody's time. It's old, right? Led Zeppelin fans, take note. Soul Train Bro sometimes erases your comments because it's a yawn for me now, right? So don't be chirping the same damn song all the time, right? It's a moot point at this point. So, should I read another one? Nah, everybody's swearing in here, man. Yeah, I think we're done there. they're all ecstatic. They're all very, very into John Paul Jones, and very happy that he's doing the solo thing. And most of these comments were just over a couple of years ago. So, but it says here that this has been uploaded since 2010. So there's more and more people visiting these performances, which is cool. All right, man. So that concludes another installment of John Paul Jones. And I've got another one coming up, and I believe it's going to be in the same format as this, where it is live performances, and I'm pretty sure that it's in a form of a quad. So that's going to be, I don't think it'll be the last John Paul Jones installment. I think I've got enough time to squeeze 2 more out before the end of the month. But I still have to look and see if there's a third solo album, because I wanted to cover as many of his solo works as possible. So I'm going to look and see if there's a third solo album. I did the first 2, and I don't know how many solo albums he's done. So I'm going to look into that. I want to get maybe another solo album in, and then another quad. I believe it's for Finesse Muse. So that's what I'm looking at doing, rounding out Artist of the Month for John Paul Jones. And then, of course, there's going to be a lot of overlap, and I'm going to continue doing more of the Led Zeppelin focus, a combination of covering some Plant stuff, some solo Plant stuff, some Jimmy Page interviews and things of that sort. So there'll always be some activity where it comes to the Led Zeppelin factor. I'm still enjoying the journey and still dissecting and still treating it like a science, if you will. All right. So that is it for John Paul Jones. Jeffrey, thank you. This was really, really excellent. Definitely nobody's fault was mine was the big standout for me, but they were all great. I enjoyed all 4. Anyway, so you guys have yourselves a good one. Take care. And next time you see me will be tomorrow. I can't remember whose reaction is up tomorrow, but all the same, you'll see me tomorrow. Peace out.